pop your collar. Even if it hurts, you're going to pop your collar. Because then you're going to know and you're going to recognize the reason why they're pulling away from me is because what I'm doing is working. I'm breaking some cycles here. See what I'm saying? And we suffer from these curses, y'all. We don't, and we think the suffering is normal. You know, as far as, you know, the melanated people, you know, I speak on that because this is my experience in life, okay? I've experienced other things too because I have a very cultural family and I have a very large family, okay? And I have different ethnicities in my family as well. We are a very mixed family as most people in America are, okay? It's just that I have a lot of it in my immediate family, okay? And even some of the distant relatives we still grew up with, you know, we still had a close enough contact for me to understand that their way of life and their way of thinking is different, okay, from certain aspects of other ethnicities in the family, okay? I'm gonna just say that. It's just the melanated people. We've been so deeply and strongly ingrained and stitched into this religion stuff that if a person says anything negative in their minds, it's negative, even if it's the truth. Because if it's the truth, it's not negative, it's the truth. And a lot of people, they're not ready. They're not ready to grasp that. Because they have been, you know, they say if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. Well, our people have been lied to for hundreds and hundreds of years. Now, how long of those lies do you think our people have been able to decipher? 90% of none of them. Even if they don't agree with some of the stuff they've been taught, they go along with it anyway because it's a tradition, it's a deeply ingrained tradition. That's called a generational curse. Why would you go along with something you don't even morally agree with? You don't even mentally or psychologically understand. Why would you go along with that? Because you know why? You've been trained to do that. Because your grandmother did it. Your great-grandmother did it. Your great-great-great-grandfather did it. Your aunts and uncles did it. Your cousins did it. Your brothers and sisters did it. Everybody followed suit with this tug of war all these years because we were taught you don't question this, you don't question that. Why can't I question it? Why can't I have the right to question anything another person is telling me? You're telling me that I cannot exercise my free-given right to have an intelligent question to ask of something that does not resonate with me. I'm not supposed to ask questions to get a better understanding. Guess what? If this stuff was truth to it, why can't I ask questions? If nobody is worried about not having the right answer, and this is what it's supposed to be, why can't I ask questions? Because guess what? When there's something that you cannot question, that's automatically a red flag that something is wrong. Don't question me. Oh, don't question God. Oh, you mean don't question you as God? Because you're the one speaking for God. I ain't heard God say nothing. So now you're telling me this, but I can't ask you what the hell that mean. I can't find out why is this that way and that's not that way over there. No, let me tell you something. The strongest words I've ever heard, one of the strongest phrases I've heard in my entire life, I heard last year when I was looking at videos, when I was going through my religious transition and awakening from a lot of the religious, traditional, generational curses that I was taught in my own family. Okay, I was coming into an awakening. I was going through my awakening period, and there's a video. I think it's called the EXJW Critical Thinking, and the guy's name is Lady C and JT is their name. You can actually look them up on YouTube. Lady C and JT. He was a Bethelite in the Jehovah's Witness religion, and him and his wife. Okay. So they were auxiliary pioneers, all of that. So they was really deep into it like I was too. You know, they were deep into it. I'm not talking about people who just was saying they believe and didn't sacrifice nothing. They just going on about their life. Oh, I believe in God. You shouldn't say that about God. You need to shut up because you believe. But what have you sacrificed? Exactly nothing. These people sacrificed everything in their lives for their beliefs. And everybody does not do that for their beliefs. So we're not even talking about the same thing. We're not even on the same page when you start talking about people who's actually lived their lives accordingly to their beliefs versus people who just believe. We ain't the same people, okay? These people started doing a YouTube channel, okay? And I stumbled across it. I wasn't even looking for this. I stumbled across it. And he said something so profound. He said, I'd rather have questions that I cannot answer than to have answers that I cannot question.